when I was growing up, me and my dad's relationship wasn't exactly the best. He was, he was fresh out of the Navy in 1994, which was the year I was born, and obviously he still had that, discipline, the whole strictness of it all, which was completely understandable. I mean, me being me, I didn't fully understand it, but there you go. It wasn't until his accident 6 years ago, he suddenly went from doing everything to doing nothing overnight, and that hit him really hard. He'd become clinically depressed. He didn't have any motivation for anything. He suddenly went from, being able to do the garden, the washing, the housework, all in a matter of the morning, to literally doing nothing. And it was painful, from my perspective, to see him suddenly stop doing stuff, because when I was younger, we used to go out and play football, and then he just couldn't go anywhere. There was a wheelchair at the door, and everything changed. He was at work in Argos. His manager sent 3 mini fridges roughly the size of a tumble dryer up the belt to be stored in the warehouse. Approximately 7:45 that evening, when the shop was shutting, and my dad was alone in the warehouse by himself. He couldn't just leave him on the belt, health and safety reasons, so he had no choice but to take him off the belt. He got the first 2 off no problem, but when it come to getting the 3rd one off, his back just clicked. It was him lifting it that did it. The L5, L6 vertebrae at the base of the spine, just above your pelvic ridge, is the bones that are damaged, and that's what sort of blocks the transmitters between your spine and your legs, which basically means you have difficulties walking or you become paralysed. Fortunately, my dad got lucky. He can still walk to a certain degree. He can walk from, say, my front door to the front gate, which is about 10 feet, and then, he's screwed. He can't go anywhere by himself. He's got to have someone with him. And it wasn't until about a week or 2 after his accident that it sort of hit me that he needed help with things, like even daily things like getting washed, getting readied, etc. So that sort of he became my life. We still try and keep him active, instead of doing all these things all at once. He'll do 1 per day or 1 every few days, so he's not, knacking himself. But it's still, he's in pain 24/7, and there's just nothing I can do. If I could literally click my finger and fix it for him, I would. It changes the way you see things. It made me realise that, you're not invincible.